Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Christina, and today's video I wanted to walk you through how I would change systems. So back to the trials, right? So I'm still kind of trying to make my mind up what I'm going to be using for 2022, and I just thought I would walk you through how I would go from a ring setup to a traveler's notebook setup. So I'm going to probably, this may not stay all the way in frame because I am using A5 size for this. So you'll see this, I'm going to just push it up here. And then I'm going to be working in this purple traveler's notebook. Okay. And I'm just going to use my planner to make my decisions. Okay. So I have here, these are actually a little bit too big. I could cut them down. Interesting. I thought they were A5. Okay. That's all right. So I'm going to put them under here. Okay. So I have here some of the things that I've used in the past, and some of them are all already kind of set up for what I might use them for. So I'm going to just kind of, walk you through what I already have. I'm not going to purchase anything right now until I make up my mind. So I'm going to just use what I have, and this is all that I have. So let's just go. Let's just do it. All right. So I need a place for a to-do list for things that I think of that I'm not ready to put on my schedule quite yet, right? So I had to find a time to do it. Oh, look how cute these are. I remember printing those. How cool. So I'm kind of going to walk down memory lane, looks like. I think most of these are just lined, which is fine. I got this pack on Amazon. Let me just kind of see what I'm working with real quick. All right, so let me take this out of frame to make sure there's nothing in here. No, this is just references and lists. So this would be more of like a more permanent place to write things that I would want to keep more for long term. I'm scared. I don't know what's in here. This one looks like I had a couple of things in here. Oh my gosh, look you guys, 2020. That's interesting. And then it has some vellum, and I started painting. Okay. And then this one, at the time, we were calling our homeschool AT school for Alex. First of all, it was for my daughter's first initial and her middle initial. But then our second daughter is Tony, so it ended up being Alex and Tony school. But people kept saying at school, so I don't know what I'm going to call it. You know, people get in our heads, don't they? Okay, so there's nothing in here. And this probably even comes off, yeah. Because this is already here, you know. Which this one does look nicer, so I could just cover that up, you know. Or take this off even, which is what I did on the other one. But anyways. Okay. All right, so now I kind of see what I've got going on. Most of these don't have anything in them, so that's good. And these can be removed. They'll just look a little bit rough. Like, I don't know if you can even see that, but it looks rough because I took them off. So, and I probably will do the same. Okay. So I have in here a list of tasks that I randomly think of that I need to put on my to-do list. You know, like a more on a day. Okay. It's not determined yet. I have my trackers, which are mostly for 12-week year. If you do not know what 12-week year is, I'm going to put some information in the description box below if you want to check that out. I do run a membership group for that. So most of that's for 12-week year, also for meal planning and for my Bible recap plan, which again, I would, reprint all that part and put it in my TN. Calendar, monthly and dailies. I would probably, for these, I'll walk you through that too. This will maybe be a part 1 so that I don't get it too long. But I will print off, monthly calendars off the internet and use those because I'm not drawing that out. And then I would just use daily pages, like a day per page, or maybe 2, depending. I might also experiment. I really like this, and I think this is super fast though. But I did think about, putting that over here, because I'm not using quite all the space that I thought I was going to use. But if I put it like this, isn't quite enough either. You see what I mean? So I'm just saying. Writing, memberships, which is mostly, for that one, it's mostly meeting notes. Social, I'm just kind of flipping through, kind of refreshing my memory here. Homeschool and reference. All right. So reference, and I'm going to actually just use this pen if I can get it out, and then I'm going to use sticky notes. And this is exactly what I would do, right? I went through here and I thought about what I wanted, what I have in here and what I need this to be, right? So I would just use sticky notes and start thinking. Okay, so this could be a reference and longer term items, right? And so what could that I have to think about that. If I would want, this could be possibly memberships. I'm going to leave that as a question mark for a second. Okay. Do I want a whole book for AT school? Probably. I think that could be its own. That could be homeschooling. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. Let me scoot over this way. Okay, so this would be homeschool. Okay, so to do months and days. Oh, trackers. So I could put the trackers in here. That would be good, actually. Okay, so got that. Writing, memberships, social, homeschool, and reference, which I'm going to go ahead and write on here and then mark it out. That way I know I did it. Okay, so let's see. So one book would be for the month. It would probably be, yeah, that would work. I have done in the past, I've made my own TN insert. Let's see if I can grab that. It's from August 2020. So I put that on there for quick reference and just because I had it. And then I think what I did, let's see if I can find the middle here. Yeah, see, so what I did on these so it would make it easier is I put the monthly in the middle, and that way I could always find it easy. I didn't have to like make sure I got like the first page. It just opens up like that. So that's the way I put it together. And then I had tip-ins, and I used legal size paper and had fold outs like this. So yeah, I just kind of made my own thing, and it was fine. And then I just put this whole thing under the elastic. So if I wanted to, I could probably, I could just do it that way and be done with it. Gives me more space actually by using the legal paper, just folding over that little bit of extra. So trackers, reference, homeschool. So that's right here, all in this right here. So memberships, maybe I might do the 1 month also. I mean, I have some more of these type of things I can share with you. But the 1 month I had like every single thing I needed all in one insert, and that was pretty cool. Because for AT school, like right now, I still like to have a little bit of extra room just because I'm researching different things, and I like to watch YouTube videos about homeschooling. And so that's how I kind of learn about other stuff. So I want to have a place to write that down, and it would make sense to just kind of keep it all together. But, it's that whole balancing act, right, of having an entire insert. And so you're ending up carrying around something that's from October when you're all the way back here at the end of December. You see what I mean? So you've been packing this thing around for 3 months. And so that's where the kind of ruts kind of happen, right? So I'm just trying to keep that in mind as I'm thinking about these choices, to make sure I use that insert, so so I don't have a whole lot of, okay, let's see, maybe I could just do memberships and social together. A lot of times I will combine books like this. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, so what I would do is half it, right? And that's a couple of choices. You could half it in the middle and say this part is for social and this part is for memberships. The problem with that is that whenever you're doing it that way, is that if you fill this part up first, but you have pages back here, then it's kind of mixed. Do you see what I mean? So sometimes what I'll do is I'll start from the back with, memberships, and start from the front with social, and then just keep working my way, because, I may not have as much for memberships, but I'll have more for social or something. You see what I mean? So I like to half my books that way, from front to back instead of in the middle. And then I would just say like the rest of my 24 plan stuff would be here. So writing. The other thing is too, though, is that I need a place for notes. Maybe I'll just use my daily. So if I think of something, I'll kind of stick to more of a bullet journal approach. And what I would do is put it on my dailies, and then just keep moving those forward, or keep tagging the pages so that I know that there's tasks that aren't done yet. And that way I don't have to have like a full insert. But because I don't want to put it in references and lists, because the to-do things, those aren't really long-term things. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not things where you would need to keep them. You see what I mean? Because I just need to put it on my daily. That's all I need to do with it. So I would use those 4. I do have 4 strings. It just so happens. And what I would end up doing for these, and I pulled some of my things out actually, is I would use more tip-ins possibly on my daily pages, depending on how many pages are in these. I can't remember. I may have to do some tip-ins to have a little bit of extra space. Another thing that I do, because I don't have any pen loops in this or any pockets, is I you know, put pin loops on my dividers. So I made the choice to use this one, and I'll just cut it down so where I can get rid of the holes, and I could laminate it or not, and then I could just leave it in as my bookmark for my daily page. That's probably what I'll do, how I'll use this. I know that's not the right answer, but I'm just saying. Oh wait, Christina, you need 5. So I'm gonna need to get a jump band out of my stuff to put that in. Yeah. Writing. Yeah, I think that's what I need. And then I just, like I said, I just pulled out some other things that don't have anything to do with anything. And I can tip these in and just kind of add flair to my TN. I would just decorate the covers inside and out. And I would also be adding some stickers and washi and things to the pages themselves to kind of help them to start getting that crinkle and that flipping, the ability to flip, because I do not like stiff pages. And so I'm going to put that together, and I will come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so let me share with you what I have. I cannot locate my bin with the extra elastics in it, but I did find one on a archived insert. So this is what it looks like. Here is a top view with 5 inserts inside, 4 strings. And there's no, like I said, there's no pin loop or pockets or anything in this. So, and these are not set up, okay? They're just in here. I cut this down, but I didn't do anything else. I just put them in. So I do have quite a bit of room left. But like I said, there's nothing in these books yet. So, you know, they will kind of fill out a little bit more.